This is a multimedia hazardous weather briefing issued by the National Weather Service office in Louisville, Kentucky for a tornado outbreak expected later today. There is a high risk of severe weather this afternoon and this evening. It now appears increasingly likely that severe storms will take place over the Ohio and Tennessee valleys today. Low and mid-level winds will increase in response to a deepening surface low, which will increase wind shear as well. Wind shear is the changing of direction and speed of wind with height. As a result, this afternoon and evening conditions will become favorable for one or more intense lines of storms and rotating supercells, especially over southern Kentucky. The main hazard from these storms will be wind damage, especially early on, and then tornadoes will also be possible, especially after the first line of storms moves through the area. Some of these tornadoes may be strong and have long tracks. Hail, heavy rain, and lightning are likely as well. As we can see on the graphic at the bottom of this screen, there is a high risk of severe weather over portions of western and southern Kentucky today, with a moderate risk of severe weather over the remainder of the area. Tornadoes, wind, and hail are all expected. On the left-hand side of this graphic, we see tornado likelihoods. Some of the area is within the 30% contour, with the rest of the area within the 15% contour for tornado occurrence. The hatched area on the tornado outlook indicates a 10% or greater probability of EF2 or stronger tornadoes within 25 miles of any given point. In the center, we're seeing the wind likelihood, and we see the contour for a 45% likelihood of damaging winds over the entire area. The hatched area on that wind outlook is a 10% or greater probability of wind gusts of at least hurricane force or greater within 25 miles of any given point. And on the right, we see there is also a good likelihood of hail today as well. Here's how we expect this to play out. Initially, there will be an area of showers and thunderstorms stretching from southern Illinois to northwest Georgia, moving to the northeast into Kentucky and Indiana. Damaging wind gusts will be the main threat with this first area of storms, with hail and tornadoes as secondary threats. Then late this afternoon into this evening, we expect another area of storms, which is depicted here within the red circle, to move northeast into the region. It's with this second area of storms where the main tornado threat will occur. Safety rules for tornadoes. In a building, go to the most interior room on the lowest level possible. Bathrooms and closets without windows are good choices. Another possibility is beneath a stairwell. If you have time, grab pillows or blankets to shield yourself. If you are in a mobile home, leave. Mobile homes offer no protection from even the smallest tornadoes. Go to the nearest sturdy shelter and as early as possible before the storm hits, even before any warning may be issued. On the road, seek shelter immediately. If none is nearby, pull to the side of the road, exit the vehicle, and lie as flat as possible in the lowest spot you can find while covering your head. In a large open building such as a factory, move to a designated shelter as soon as possible. If none is available, nearby restrooms or offices without windows are good choices. Large rooms with free-span ceilings are very dangerous in tornadoes. The key to survival in a tornado is to have a plan in place before the storm strikes and to practice it. In summary, there is a high risk of severe weather today. The first area of storms will move through this afternoon with damaging winds as the main threat and hail and tornadoes as secondary threats. The second area of storms will come in late this afternoon into this evening with an increased threat of tornadoes. Damaging long-track tornadoes of EF2 strength or greater will be possible. This concludes our multimedia hazardous weather briefing. For much more in-depth information, visit our website at weather.gov/Louisville or listen to NOAA Weather Radio.